Telling you, in the house with me right now, and he's just getting acclimated to the studio right now, of course, is our buddy Ruben Paul, going to be at the Rick Bronson's House of Comedy right there on High Street in the Desert Ridge area. Man, we're excited to have you in, bro.
Man, I'm excited to be here, man, and we've gotten to catch up a little bit off air, man. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And you know what? I got to ask you, man, because you grew up and you had a really different upbringing because you kind of been with all kind of races, all kinds of people, and you fit in with everyone, man. What do you attribute that to?
My parents, man, because my parents are immigrants from Haiti.
Uh-huh.
So when they came, I don't know why they came to California.
Still don't know.
I still don't know because there's no Haitians in California
Yeah.
whatsoever. Most Haitians go to Miami, New York, or Boston. So they came to California. They moved to the hood, and my parents are missionaries, so they used to go around to all different type of places. So my father would speak at white churches, black churches, Asian churches, wherever he can get money to donate to Haiti, people to donate to Haiti. So, I was the baby. So I would go to all these places with them. Then I got bused into an all-Mexican high school. So my whole life, I've always been around different races and cultures. And that, that gives you a broad perspective.
And that lends a good material for comedy, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I got to tell you, man, I've watched the show before. The bad thing is,
there is no bad thing,
No,
Alex.
I want my wife to watch it, but then she understands where I get all my excuses from.
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
She's like, wait a minute, you did that on me, man. And you did a thing one time. I got to tell you the truth, man. I was sitting there, my wife looked. You know how you're laughing sometimes,
yeah,
and you look over and you think, oh, am I getting in trouble?
Yeah.
When you talked about the fact that sometimes we don't want to lie,
yeah,
but we lie because our women make us lie. We get scared.
Yeah, man. They do. They scare you into lying. It's like you didn't even plan on lying, but it's like, where were you? McDonald's? I thought you went to the gym. I was at the gym.
Yeah.
Then why'd you lie? Because you scared me. It's like women when you come in. We were just telling a story about a guy getting caught cheating. I don't cheat, but
Yeah.
But sometimes, women just, allow them to come in and tell you the truth instead of having the inquisition as soon as you walk in.
Oh, yeah. But you know what, though? One of the things about when you're cheating is if you're cheating, you ain't thinking right anyway. So you think you're smart and you think
Absolutely.
you're covering all your bases, but you're not, man.
What's funny about guys is, a lot of times when, you're doing wrong, you automatically think somebody else is doing wrong. So you start accusing them like, where you been, baby?
Yeah.
I've been in the other room. I'm not doing anything. I'm not like you.
That, and for some reason, when you're cheating, you profess your love to them over and over. So they don't think nothing's wrong. I love you, honey. What's going on,
Alex,
man?
we're talking a lot about cheating right now. Is there something you'd like to tell us and the
No,
listeners?
man, I'm all good. I'm all good, man. I'm doing my thing.
No doubt.
Having a great time. Well, I'll tell you what, we're excited about the show now. We have one, how many days now? We're doing Friday night?
Yeah, we have one show tonight,
Uh-huh.
with Thursday night. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, and then 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, and 1 Sunday.
Oh, fantastic.
yeah.
man.
So, and I love Arizona, and I was here last year, and had a great turnout, great audiences. I like coming out here. I like coming to Phoenix.
That's cool. Now, let me ask you this, man. Who makes you laugh? You make everybody laugh. Who makes you laugh?
I love comedy.
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot of guys out there that make me laugh, but my favorite working today is probably Chris Rock.
Uh-huh.
Bill Burr
Yeah.
is an old friend and one of my favorites. I've seen him since the beginning to where he is now. So
Yeah.
it's great to see a good guy get his just due. I work with George Lopez a lot. I
Sure.
learned a lot from him coming up. Russell Peters, who I tour with.
That's right. You did a whole thing with him, man.
Yeah, I
and that
toured
guy's popular, especially. You went all through the Middle East and stuff, right?
Everywhere.
Wow.
We
How
literally
was that? Was
been
that
around
was
the
that
world.
comedy had to be different?
For me, it is a little different, and I think the only thing I change personally is I might change my references. I might not say Target. I might not say Walmart. You know what I mean? I
Sure.
wouldn't use specific references, but my comedy is really about me and my life. So that translates no matter where you are, whether
There
I'm
you
in
go.
China, whether I'm in the Middle East, whether I'm in, South Africa, Australia. My story is a human story. So, if you're Chinese, you had a mom and a dad and a girlfriend or a wife. If you're, in the Middle East, you have a wife, mom and a dad,
Sure.
or whatever. You know what I mean? We all have a commonality that sometimes we forget. And I think my comedy kind of brings that out. And I think it works well internationally because me being a fish out of water in the U.S., like I said,
Uh-huh.
our family being the only Haitian family in a whole entire neighborhood, I think immigrants like my comedy because they can relate. Because if you're Chinese and you move to the UK,
Yeah.
you're different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're Mexican and move to South Africa, there's an adjustment period. So I think people kind of relate to that with my comedy.